Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am almost 36 weeks pregnant, even though I feel like I'm like 50 weeks pregnant. The swelling has really caught up to me. It's also in the 90s here every day, so super hot. And yeah, I'm like really ready to give birth to this baby because I'm tired. Anywho, I am here to show you what's in my hospital bag as a second-time mom. So as a first-time mom, I totally overpacked, and you don't want to do that because the more you pack, the more unpacking you have to do when you get home after the hospital while you're recovering from postpartum, sleep deprived, and just with a newborn. So I'm only packing what I need for the hospital, and I'm sharing this with you guys so you guys know not to overpack and just pack what you actually need. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I post videos here weekly on motherhood and lifestyle content. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the recommended time frame to pack your hospital bag is around like 32 to 36 weeks pregnant. That way, in case your baby decides to come early, you'll already have your bags packed. But if you're a procrastinator, I think you should at least make a list together so that if the time does come unexpectedly, you'll at least have some sort of list so you can throw all those things in your bag before you head out. While you're having contractions, you're gonna forget a lot of things, and you're just very discombobulated. So it's better just to be somewhat organized. So last time I had a duffel bag, but this time I am gonna be bringing a carry-on suitcase because it's just easier to just wheel it in and out of the hospital. Last time Long carried everything, his bag, my extra tote bag, the baby in the car seat. There was a lot for him to carry. So this time I am just gonna bring a carry-on suitcase. I don't have to lift anything because they're on wheels, so that'll just make it easier for everyone. And in my carry-on suitcase, I will be packing and organizing everything in different packing cubes. So I have a video on how I pack with cubes, so I'll link that below for you guys, but that's just the best way to stay organized. So let's cover the important basics that you need to bring to the hospital. So you need your ID, your insurance card, whatever hospital forms that your hospital requires. So my hospital, they have online pre-registration, so that way I don't have to bring any forms. So if your hospital offers online pre-registration, you should totally take advantage of that, so that way it's just less time for you to sit in the lobby later when you're checking in to avoid filling out all these forms. And optional, but if you have a birth plan printed out, you should bring like 2 copies of that. Depending on how long you're there for, the nurse will switch shifts, so that way if you need another copy, you can always provide another copy to your second shift nurse. And if you're interested in what my birth plan is, I do have a video on that as well. I'll link that below for you guys in case you're interested in what birth plan options there are. And then speaking of ID, insurance cards, and all that, I'm just carrying this simple small wallet, no purse, no extra bag, and then I also have cash. I recommend having cash with you for the vending machine. So small little dollar bills in case you or your support person wants to go to the vending machine to get like soda or snacks or whatever. And then the next very, very important thing, if you are US based, do not forget your checkbook. In this day and age, who's still writing checks and cutting checks these days, right? Government agencies are still very old school about things, like the Social Security Administration office. So after your baby is born, you're gonna have to apply for their Social Security. So the hospital admin usually takes care of that. They have the application forms there for you. They bring it to your room, and all you have to do is fill it out and then write the check. And they only accept checks. They don't take cash or credit card or any of that because they have to mail it into the Social Security office. You want to do this at the hospital while you're there, because if you don't do it there, you're gonna have to do it after you bring the baby home, which means you would have to set up an appointment if they allow appointments, or go to a Social Security office and wait in their long lines. And it's just a hassle. It just takes longer, and then you have a newborn with you or at home. I think both parents would have to be present. I'm not sure on the details on that, but it's just easier if you just bring a checkbook, let the hospital take care of it, and then in a couple weeks they'll mail the Social Security card to your home, and then you're done. So the next important thing for your baby is the infant car seat. Obviously, this is not going to fit in my suitcase, but I just wanted to mention and throw that out there. You should have the infant car seat mounted in your car when you're going into the hospital, because that baby is not going home unless you have an infant car seat, because they check that before you can leave the hospital. And speaking of car seat, I highly recommend reading the manual before installing that and taking it to the hospital, because you'd be surprised at how many new parents are clueless about how to put their baby into this car seat. And you don't want to be that person at the hospital struggling how to figure out how to use this car seat. An infant car seat may seem simple, but there's a lot of bells and whistles in these kind of car seat these days. And if you're unsure on how to install this, or like if you just want someone to check to make sure that you did it right, you can head to your local fire department and they help you out completely free. Back to my suitcase. Some going home outfits for baby. I recommend packing like 2 or 3 outfits in different sizes, because you don't know if baby could be on the small side, preemie size, or like bigger. So I have here 0 to 3 months, and then 3 to 6. Oh, I have 2 3 to 6. One's a little longer. They say the same size, but they're a little different. One's a little smaller and the other one's a little bigger. So it's really hot right now, so I'm not worried about him being cold, but because he'll be in an air-conditioned car and the vent is like over his head, I just want to keep his head covered from like cold air blowing on his head, because you know, babies are very used to like the warm amniotic sac in your belly, and then coming out, it's kind of like a cold air environment for them. So I'm very different, so I just want to keep his head warm. Onesies, beanies, and 1 pair of socks. Obviously this is contingent on the weather, depending on when you give birth during the time of the year or where you're located. So if you're in somewhere cold, instead of like short sleeve onesies, you should bring like long sleeve, long pants, some gloves, mittens, some thicker socks for babies and stuff like that. So babies don't actually need clothes while they're at the hospital, because they're just going to be swaddled in the hospital receiving blanket. It's actually better for them to be swaddled instead of actual clothes. Nurses and pediatricians, they come in and out to check on baby, run tests on them, change them, bathe them, help bathe them. So it's just easier to like unswaddle and reswaddle baby than having to put on clothes and take it on and off. Speaking of swaddles, I will also be packing this swaddle. This is like the easy swaddle, basically for my husband, because Long cannot swaddle with the blanket at all whatsoever. So this is mainly for him to swaddle the baby. You just put the baby's legs in there, and then these are Velcro straps, so it's like super easy for him to use this to swaddle for dummies, basically. So that's pretty much it for baby. Very minimal. You don't need to pack like diapers, wipes, or any of that. The hospital will provide all of that for baby during their stay there, and you will also be getting extra like diapers and wipes to bring home with you. You don't need to pack like toys. The baby is brand new to this world. He or she will be very like overstimulated just being out in this world, you know, outside of the womb. The womb is very dark in there, so like them just being out, it's like overstimulation already. So you don't need to bring extra toys or any of that stuff. Totally optional. This is, you know, based on what you want to do. But I am also packing this small can of formula. I am going to be breastfeeding again, but it usually takes a couple days for my milk to come in. So in the meantime, I will be offering baby formula. I know the hospital probably has formula if you request that, but I will be bringing this formula along with 2 baby bottles. So I don't want to get too deep into this breast milk and formula topic. Do your research on that. They do have lactation consultants at the hospital. From my personal experience, I did not have the most positive experience from lactation consultants. What my lactation consultants advised was that babies only need like this small of a drop of colostrum, and they're totally fine because their stomach is like the size of a cherry, and they're totally fine not having any formula or any other milk for like a few days until your milk comes in. But that wasn't the case for my baby. When she was born, she was almost 9 pounds, and she was a big baby. She was hungry. She was very upset for days, just kept crying because she was hungry. And then we finally just gave her formula before my milk came in, and she finally stopped crying and slept for a few hours. So yeah, I don't want to get too deep into the topic about this in this video, but do your research, do what you want to do. But from my personal experience, I am now packing formula and baby bottles to give baby when he's here until my milk comes in. I will be packing my LVs. These are my portable breast pumps. This is what they look like. They're portable, so I don't have to be chained to like an outlet. So I'm bringing this to stimulate my breast milk production so it can come in faster. Last time it took 5 days for my milk to come in. This time I'm hoping it should cut it shorter by doing this hack. So I have a video on breastfeeding tips and essentials. I'll link that below for you guys. And I also have a video on how to increase breast milk production. I'll link that below for you guys as well. I'm not really going to be packing any kind of milk storage bags. I don't expect much to come out at all for the first day or two. I'm just using this for like stimulation. So clothes for me, very minimal. I am gonna be coming in with whatever I'm wearing already, and most likely a maternity nursing bra, but I am bringing an extra maternity bra, nursing bra. Love these bras, super easy. You just snap and there you go, easy to feed baby. Also, I love these bras because they're easy to use with my portable LV pumps. I am also packing some compression socks. These are the Comrade socks. They actually gifted me these a few months ago, and I love them. First of all, I just love the colors. They're just really vibrant. The reason why I'm packing compression socks is I don't like the hospital socks. The hospital socks come in like one size fits all, and I mean, I know my feet are swollen and stuff right now, but it's still very loose to me, so it would just keep falling off and it was annoying. So I want like compression socks, tight fit, hugging to my legs to help with blood circulation and help reduce swelling. And if I get pumped up with IV, I'm gonna swell even more. So compression socks are really helpful with that. Another pair of compression socks, these are much thicker, in case it's like really cold in the hospital. But if it's not that cold, then I'll just use this because it's thinner. So I am not packing any extra shoes. I'm gonna be wearing the same Adidas slides that I'm coming into the hospital with. Gonna wear that same exact pair back home. Again, guys, trying to be very minimal here so that it's less unpacking for us to do after we get home. Just one simple robe in case I want to change out of the hospital gown. If you don't know, the hospital gown is like open back. So your back is open, your butt is out basically. Last time when I gave birth, I was walking down the hallway to go to this like breastfeeding class. My back was open and I had no idea, and like my mesh underwear and pad was like showing out in the back of me, and I didn't even realize that until someone told me, but that was embarrassing. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just bringing this, you know, simple robe so that my butt is not showing in the back, and that it's also easier for me to breastfeed because it's just open in the front. In terms of going home outfit, depending on how I feel, I might wear the same thing I'm wearing going in there, or if I want to, you know, look somewhat decent. This is actually just a loose dress. You're gonna still look like you're 6 months pregnant. In my case, I'm huge right now, so I'll probably still look like I'm 9 months pregnant leaving the hospital. So I want to make sure that I'm bringing something loose and not tight fitting. That's it in terms of clothes for me. I'm not even packing underwear. You don't need to pack underwear because you're gonna be in those sexy hospital mesh underwear that will fit your jumbo size pads. The only postpartum thing that I'm packing with me is this Peri bottle. The hospital provides a Peri bottle, but it just shoots downwards. This has an angle spout that shoots upwards, so it's just easier for like cleaning while you're at the hospital. And then in terms of toiletry, deodorant, I got a comb, contacts, contact solution because I'm blind, probably bringing my glasses as well, face wash, makeup wipes, and chapstick. Don't forget the chapstick because it's like when you're giving birth, I don't know what it is, but like your lips just like dry up like crazy. So make sure you stay hydrated and bring chapstick. Like during pregnancy and giving birth and postpartum, actually, my lips are just so dry all the time. A couple extra hair ties. In terms of makeup, very, very minimal. Eyebrow pencil, foundation, concealer, and my bronzer. I might not even use these three and only use the eyebrow pencil. So we'll see, but that's it. My toothbrush and toothpaste, which the hospital also provides. Or at least the hospital that I went to last time provided, but I'll be packing my own toothbrush and toothpaste. No shampoo, conditioner, any of that stuff. I don't intend on washing my hair there. I'm gonna try to wash my hair before I give birth. And honestly, I might not even take a shower there. As long as you keep, you know, down there clean, which you should be because you're gonna be changing your pad every couple hours. So you're gonna be using the Peri bottle to clean. You should be good down there. Don't forget mask. We'll be packing these masks with us. I've been using disposable masks lately instead of the fabric ones that I've been using before because it's just much easier for me to breathe in this. Being like this pregnant with this hot summer heat and humidity, this is just more breathable for me. So I'll be packing several of these because the hospital requires you to wear a mask. And then what I recommend packing is an extra tote bag, just an empty tote bag, or in my case, since I'm bringing a suitcase, I'm just gonna bring an extra empty packing cube to put all the postpartum stuff that they're gonna give you. These are, you know, all the freebie stuff, the extra mesh underwear, the extra pads, the extra ice packs, baby diapers, baby wipes, like all that stuff is for you. Whatever they stock in the bathroom or your postpartum recovery room is for you. So just take it all home with you. So make sure you have room for that in your suitcase or your bag, or bring an extra tote bag for that. So that's why you should not overpack. You should leave room for all that extra goodies. And last few things, I'm bringing my camera with me. If they allow recordings or pictures in there, I'm going to try to vlog and take pictures. All my chargers are in here. My camera charger, my phone charger, and then my power bank as well for my phone. So in case you're not near an outlet or USB charger, at least you have this so that your phone can be charged. You can use your phone. So that's pretty much it, you guys. It's not really that much. So like once I roll this all up and put it into packing cubes, it's gonna look like I barely packed anything, but this is enough. Like very minimal, just what you need. My support person, which is my husband, will only be bringing a small backpack. Last time he had like an entire duffel bag with like several different outfits in there. Like, yeah, I don't even think he went into his duffel bag once. But this time he is packing just a simple backpack, one outfit change, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, charger for his phone, and he's probably gonna bring a Chromebook just for entertainment for himself. So that's it, you guys. That's what's going in my hospital bag. Very organized this time around. Not overpacking, so that way I don't have to do all this unpacking after coming home with my newborn and taking care of my toddler at the same time and recovering from postpartum. I hope you guys found this video useful and practical. If you did find this video useful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and good luck with everything. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.